Are you looking for a cute baby shower balloon garland idea? If you said yes, then stick around because I'm going to show you how I did this multicolored big balloon garland for a Here Comes the Sun baby shower. First, what did you all think about the color combination? If you liked them, I'm going to show you what they were. We have this mustard yellow by Sempertex. It's a nice color. It's like the sun yellow, but without being overwhelming. It's almost like a dusty shade, sort of like turmeric. I think it looks really good without being overbearing. Now I love this next color. It's Pastel Dusk Blue by Sempertex. It's a pale pastel shade of blue that has this calming, very chill vibe. I think it's the perfect option if you want to skip the classic baby blue and do something a little bit different that's still soft. This one is our Sunset Golden Hour color. This is Sempertex Terracotta and it has this rich reddish brown hue to it, almost like iron in the clay. This is great if you want a really strong pop of color amongst those muted dusk shades. And for the brown sort of neutral color, I didn't actually get any footage of those balloons and I cannot remember what color it was, but just knowing my inventory, I have to guess it's either one of two things. It's either the Calisan Retro Desert Sand, maybe double stuck with something to make it a little bit different, or it's the Decomex, I don't know if it's called sand or desert sand, something, you'll see right here. So it's probably one of those two colors, but I will say just use the color that you like. I think anyone would look good. Now that you have the colors, let's get into these garlands. I make my garland base in advance to save time on the on-site setup. To start, I have 4 clusters of 6 balloons, and they vary in size between 11 and 18. As always, I attach my clusters by tying the necks. It's just a habit that I can't get out of. It's my favorite method. From here, I just continue to attach additional clusters in a color blocking pattern until I get the total garland base, the length that I want it to be. I think in this case, maybe the length was about 8 feet or so. And here you'll see me tie an additional cluster at the base. This is kind of like the method that I used in my tutorial on how to make a basic balloon garland. It just helps me widen out the base, so that way when I take it to the venue, I'll kind of remember like which side is which. Basically, I'm trying to do as much work as I can in the beginning to save time on the back end. And as you see, I'm going to start to build my garland for the other side using that same method of just color blocking clusters of 6. I transport my pre-constructed garlands in these big mattress bags, and as you can see today, I'm working on these Shiar arches. These belong to the event planner, and it's cute because you can get those customized covers. But I had a learning curve because I'm used to working with my wood ones. To hold my balloons down, I use one of those water balloon column weights. I just tie it at the bottom to hold it down, and then I cover it with balloons. I'm adding an additional 4 clusters of 6 to my garland to give it the height that it needs to fit over the entire arch. And then I'm taking that little mini garland I made at home and putting it on the other side. And doing the same thing, adding an additional 3 clusters or however many you need to essentially shape or position the garland how you'd like. I wanted it to appear as if it was coming down from the top of the arch, the middle arch, and kind of like spilling down over to the side or cascading to the side of the white chair. So it could really be a nice visual when people are taking photos there. From here, I'm just taking my 4-inch quads to give it more volume, and then I'll also be adding some larger 11-inch quads to fill in or cover like anything that's showing, like this little gap here. But it's easy because you'll just tie in an 11-inch quad on each cluster to kind of bring it together and close that space. And I'm just adding another small garland on the right side, so again you have that full pop of color in photos coming out of both sides regardless of where the photo is taken, and a little bit more in the back just to give it some depth. I'm putting in some greenery to match the really beautiful floral displays that were on the table, and it just kind of brought it all together. Look, aren't those flowers gorgeous? But anyways, this is the final look. You know, I always thought Here Comes the Sun was such a beautiful theme, so I'm happy I had a chance to be a part of it. I really did enjoy using these colors together, and I'm already trying to think about ways I can use them in somewhat of a different theme. But yeah, if you're looking for some more inspiration or balloon related content like tutorials and ideas to get you going, go ahead and check out my other videos. I have plenty, and if you want to see even more, then go ahead and hit that subscribe. Until the next time, peace.